What's up with it, man? It's the kid Pushmanmitch, host of the No Fluff Podcast, EKAY Swag. Which you already know the rest, man. You know what time it is, man. I got my brother in the building, and I got to give him the right just due introduction. My boy EKAY, a.k.a. Mr. Day Trade, a.k.a. help you make money day trading, a.k.a. if you don't know him, you need to hurry up and know him so he can get some dough from this kid. Because my boy is really day trading on a level that none of y'all have ever seen. How much you did? We went from what to what?
I went from 1K to $1 million in 11 months.
Okay, we're going to just start it just like that. So first of all, brother, thank you for coming to my podcast.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? So these are the type of dudes I like to have on here because they be getting saucy, and I get to learn shit from them. So what's up with this day trading thing, bro? First of all, how did you even get into day trading in the first place?
So back when Trump was in office in 2020, the market was going crazy, like to the upside. Like people was getting in the market, was becoming millionaires like overnight. When I say overnight, like 3 to 6 months, because with the shit he was saying, this was pushing the market up. So you could be somebody start with $500,000 to $1,000 and make $1 million in a year or less than a year.
But how? How can somebody start with $5,000 or $10,000 and make $1 million? I be hearing this type of shit, and I know people day trade like that, and I know you showed me all the receipts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, how does somebody take $5,000 or $10,000 and then turn that into $1 million? That don't make sense to me. How? How does that make sense?
So just reading the charts, like how I go about it and how I teach my people, we don't use no indicators. So you might hear people talking about EMAs,
right,
MACD and RSI and all that. You don't need that. You just need to focus on those candles, like reading price action. That's what we teach. You know how to do that, and it's endless what you can do in the market.
You said reading what? Price charts?
The price action. So that's the candles.
Okay.
So like you might see a green candle or you might see a red candle. You should already know what that's telling you is about to happen, and that's how we teach our people.
Okay, cool. So look, we're gonna find out what's up with you though, cause this you got a lot of bust down necklace on right now. You got the waves you've been brushing. Look, I don't know, it's getting kind of spicy in here. So we want to know about you first. Who is EKAY first of all, and why should we tap in with you? Because a lot of people talk day trading. Yeah. What separates you from them?
So what separates me from them? I'm actually somebody that's trying to teach my people to be independent. I don't want them to depend on me. So every time I teach somebody to do this, like okay, you learn it, you go teach your people. You just tap into the extra space with their community. I don't want nobody to ever think like, okay, I need their money, because I done did my thing in the market already. You go do your own thing. I don't want you have to pay me every little month or whatever. I understand this. Like, I teach you this shit, you go teach your own people. So I got my people, that's what we do.
So it's a pay it forward situation. You want to teach it so they can teach it.
Definitely.
All right, cool. So, but who are you though? Where you from?
I'm originally from Indiana. That's where I went to school at. That's where I grew up at. And my girl we met when we was younger. She from Chicago. We was out there for a minute, and then now we stay out in Phoenix.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you from what part of Indiana?
From Indianapolis.
You from Nap? You from the Nap?
Naptown.
You know Train?
Train who?
BIM, Buried in Money.
I
You know
see.
KJ? You know DJ Champ? I know niggas in Nap, yo. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real, I got a lot of homies in Nap. But no, that's dope, bro. Nap I know some real solid cats out of Nap, for real. Like they really got a different type of hustle about them. So I could tell. I knew it was something going on with you.
Man,
they got a different type of swag. You from the Nap.
It was,
Yeah, y'all different. Y'all different breeds, bro. You probably got a real story, bro. All right, so let's talk about this. So we know you're successful now.
Yeah.
You're going crazy. So let's talk about your upbringing. Do you come from people who make a lot of money, or is this something new to you?
Making money in the streets, yeah. Like my mom and dad was both in the streets. They was hustling.
Okay.
So my actually it was uncle. My uncle, he passed away a few years ago. He was a millionaire in the street. So I came from that upbringing. So I tell people like, all right, what I'm doing now that has no indication of how I was brought up. Like,
okay.
I didn't learn this growing up. I had to learn this just from like seeing this shit on the internet. So,
right. So you learned. So how did you learn? You say you learned from the internet?
I learned from the internet. I started going to watching YouTube videos. Like, when I first came into it, my first 3 months, I literally was just staying up to 2 in the morning, getting right back up at 5 at this. Like, I was so obsessed with like understanding this shit. Like, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't gonna get it. And I was just like, literally, I lost all that sleep through that time to understand where I'm getting at.
So you really can make money from YouTube?
Yeah, definitely. If you put the time in though. A lot of people don't want to put the time in.
All right, so let's talk about the losses then. How much money you lost doing this stuff off of YouTube?
So the money I done lost probably since I've been in the market, I probably lost about 200,000.
200 what?
200,000.
Jesus Christ.
But based off what I had made, like that's mediocre to it.
All right, so let's talk from a beginner standpoint. Let's just say, Pushmanmitch, I'm trying to get into this day trading thing. I'm a complete beginner. I don't even know like what app or website I gotta go to. Teach me, like walk me through, my step-by-step process as a beginner.
So as a beginner, I would tell you to get inside of a community or a Discord or whatever that's actually teaching you the real stuff about trading. Because it's a no fluff podcast. 95% of what you see on YouTube as far as trading is fluff.
Really?
Literally, they're not
All
teaching
right,
the real about trading.
Well, teach me right now.
I had to learn that way too. So what we teach is no indicators, no none of that. Like you might see, if you traded before you ever saw them charts, you see all these lines and shit, these telling you to get in it, this crossing and all that. We don't use none of that. We just telling them as you go off of those candles they're telling you to do. And that's how you're able to do numbers.
But where the calendars at? I'm just saying, where do I gotta go? What website? Like,
So
I'm just gonna go like look up in the air and just start looking at numbers. Where I gotta go? Tell me where to
So
go.
this is one app we use. This is A1 for like when it comes to like looking at candles and charts. It's Trading View. Trading View. It's a monthly subscription. You probably pay like $30 a month, but I mean it's a game changer for real if you're really trying to understand the markets.
All right, so I go to Trading Views, and then what do I look like? I gotta have like a brokerage account. Like what? How does that look?
So it's a few different brokerage accounts you can use. Our group we use Thinkorswim.
What is it?
Thinkorswim.
Thinkorswim.
TD Ameritrade. That's a good one. We got Robinhood. That's a popular one. A lot of people use. We got Webull. That's one of the new ones on the scene. And then you got E-Trade. Those are the main ones. Of course, there's more, but those are the ones I recommend.
Okay, cool. So I get this account, and then I fund the account.
Yep.
And then I start looking at charts, and then what do? Like, do I like pick a certain thing I want to trade? Like, what are you trading against? It's not like Forex trading against currency. You trading in stocks, right?
Trading stocks. So like, we trading Tesla, we trading Apple, we trading Amazon, we trading Crocs, we trading all these companies people know about. I'm pretty sure it's Kroger's out here. You're trading Kroger.
Right.
People drink pop, Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Got you.
We trading those type of stocks.
So what do you look for? Like, if I want to trade those, like, what is it that you're supposed to look for when I'm trying to like, bid on it? Like, how does it work? Like, walk me through like give me a small tutorial on like what I would look for.
When we trade price action, it's a strategy we use called a strat, which is literally just off price action. And in the market, you only have 3 scenarios. You only have a 1 candle, a 2 candle, and a 3 candle. Literally 1s, 2s, and 3s, like your ABCs. When you know that, okay, you see that, you only have those 3 scenarios in the market, you don't have no bias. The charts are telling you what's going on.
Okay.
So I might see, okay, for instance, I might see a 1 candle. All that is you look to your left, it didn't take out the high of the previous candle up or down. A 2 candle is direction. So if I'm pushing up, I got a 2 up candle. So I'm buying calls, like we're bullish. I got a 2 down candle, we're going down.
You're using words that I don't feel like beginners would know. No, I'm
You think
serious.
so?
I know so because this is the reason why I'm saying is because I want them to know because I know you are speaking to at a high level. I want you to teach like the beginners who like might watch this and they really want to tap in with you, but they don't know nothing about stocks. So let's just say I don't know what a call, I don't know what a put is. Let's beginner it.
Okay,
like,
so
we're not talking to investors. We're talking to people who've seen you. They know you doing it big, and they want to get to where you are. They're trying to close that IG, that information gap. So let's just help the beginners know. Like we know the websites, we know the brokerage accounts. So now that I got a brokerage account, what am I looking for now? What terms do I need to know? What do I need to look for?
You need to understand what calls and puts are. So somebody that's like a long-term investor, they might buy shares. They're expecting their stock to go up over time. They're gonna buy shares.
Okay.
But if you're trading options, you're buying calls. You're expecting the stock to go up. That's bullish.
Okay.
So sometimes, and you can short the market too. So long-term investors short the market, expect it to go down. And options, you're buying puts, you're expecting the stock to go down.
Okay, perfect. So puts is expected to go down.
Yep.
Okay.
And calls expecting it to go up.
Okay, perfect. Do y'all get that? Puts, we expect to go down, so that's what we're going to hedge on.
Yep.
And then the opposite is the other one, so going up cost.
Yep.
So y'all make sure, y'all got to get people who are going to teach y'all the actual fundamentals, the principles, so that way you can actually be able to become an expert. You need to know the fundamentals to go at a level up. So I appreciate you taking the time to teach us that. Because a lot of people just don't know, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. So now you did super dope with trading now.
Yeah.
So now, is there any other investments that you're investing in?
So I got a few different things I'm into, like some event space, things I got going on in Phoenix.
Okay.
And then also I'm trying to get into like some properties, some rental properties out there as well.
Some rental properties, like what capacity? What you looking to do? Get some like long-term tenants?
I'm actually trying to get like some Section 8 rental properties. Yeah.
Section 8? That's that guaranteed money.
Yeah, literally. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, no, that's dope, man. I like that, man. So so do you have any siblings?
So I'm one of 7 kids.
One of 7 kids?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you work with any family? Let's talk about that.
Like far as from what I'm doing?
Yeah. Do you does family work in the business with you?
Nah. So
why not?
To me, when I got into this, or just how I think, like a lot of people not that level of thinking, like, okay, they think this possible.
Right.
I told you I come from a background of family where everybody was like, and that street mentality.
Facts.
So they think that's the way, or just like doing it where they say going there to rap or like go play ball.
Right.
So me doing this is like completely like
It don't
different.
make no sense. This is
It
different
don't make no
frequency.
sense to them. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm still trying to get them people to catch up with it because they seen me over the last 2.5 years doing it, and they were like, damn. There's some people in their mind they still can't register them that like actually it's possible.
Yeah, I honestly, it's one of the hardest things to do. It's trying to convince somebody that they can get something, or they are deserving of something, or it's possible for them to complete it.
Yeah.
Like even convincing them that part is just the toughest part. Let alone
Yeah.
them being able to do it is easy. Any job that I hire somebody for, I can train them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Anytime y'all ever got a job, if I ever work for a 9 to 5, they train me before they put me out on the floor or whatever, right? So I can teach anybody how to make money, but if you don't got the mentality to understand that you can level up and you can make a lot of money and you can deserve abundance, you ain't gonna never go for that. And a lot of us, we went to grade school, so I'm sure you went to public school too, right?
Yep.
So in public school, they teach us the highest grade you can get is an A.
Yeah.
So when you teach somebody that, mentally you low-key block them, because if me and you get the same project and they give us a social studies project, if I go and just do a poster board and do exactly what the thing says, I'm gonna get an A.
Yeah.
But if you say, nah, I'm gonna go above and beyond. I'm gonna go, let's just say it's a Martin Luther King project. I'm gonna go get the remaining siblings or the remaining family members of Martin Luther King to come to the school and do a presentation. I'm gonna get Barack Obama to come and do an investment for the school. If you did all of that, all you're gonna do is get an A.
Yeah.
Why would you do that if me and you can get the same score and I ain't got to do most of the work? So it basically conditions us not to want to overachieve. You feel me?
Yeah.
So us growing up, and then the second thing is also there's only one way to get a right answer. So if I do, let's just say if we doing like division, and I made my own way to solve the problem, that's not the way that they teach all of us. If I put my way of doing division on a test, they're gonna say it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna say show the work. I just showed the work. I did it my own way. It's right. And they're gonna be like, nah, you gotta do it our way. So it basically conditions us to be afraid and also think that it's only one way to get it right. So when the government say, you get a job, you go to college, you get a degree, you go, that's what you won't think is the right way to go. Yeah. So if you come to your family members and say, yo, nah, we doing $1 million, man, 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? You need to tap in with us. They're gonna be like, nah, that's impossible. That's a scam, that's fake, that can't be true. So we've been conditioned through this our a majority of our life. So you know how hard it is to get somebody to think something different if they've been thinking it their whole life. So that's what we're dealing with. It's a little bit more like powerful than just he don't got it. No, it's like brainwashing. So it's just dope that she was able to actually get out of that and have a contrarian mindset. Yeah. So what made that happen? What was the change? What happened to you? Why you not in the streets? What's up?
I just feel like even when I was younger, I always had that mindset. Like I always tell myself like I'm gonna do something different. Like I'm not gonna do what I was exposed to growing up. Like I feel like I was better than that. And I never went away from me even when I got older. So like I'm definitely I'm gonna make it, but I'm making it in a way to where I know it's different. Then I'm gonna show my people what it was about. So I just wanted to be remembered when I leave this earth for something that was different than what I was taught when I was growing up.
That's dope. That's super noble too. So now you're teaching people. You're paying it forward. How many students do you have?
So I have a community over right now. The community we started over 4 months ago. We have over 400 people. I had mentees in the past. I got at least over 40 mentees, and they all doing their thing. So a few of my mentees actually passed that millionaire mark like over the last few months. So
passed the millionaire mark over the last few months.
Yep.
That's crazy. So what does that look like? What like if I wanted to join this community, which I'm going to do. So if I wanted to join the community, like what do I got to do?
So you got to sign up lgrdiscord.com. They literally just go to that website, lgrdiscord.com.
All right, cool. So you're gonna give me the link. I can just drop it in the video.
Drop the link in the video.
Cool. So look, that's all I really wanted to do, man. I wanted to, cause like, man, when we met, man, I seen all the numbers. I seen what you was doing, bro. I really wanted to expose my community to it. So do right by them, teach them how to make some money, and then tell them to let me hold 50 cents after they make their bread. You feel me?
They gonna make that back the first day.
The first day?
Yeah.
All right. So how much is it? How much is the group?
The group is $97 a month, but that's pennies to what you.
That's dirt cheap.
That's pennies to what they making in there. I promise you that.
All right, man. So this is what I want to do. So I want to be able to give them an opportunity. Do you got any type of discount that I can give to my crowd? Like no fluff? Like can they get like a month off or what's up?
Most definitely. I give them a month off.
You can give them a month off?
I give them 30% off. Whatever we can work it out. Whatever percent off per first month.
Heard you.
I want them to see it. I
Heard
want them to see
you.
the real.
I like the show and food swag. I like that. So y'all heard what he said. We're gonna have the discount link under here so y'all can join the Discord group and be able to make some money. If y'all make a whole bunch of cake, make sure y'all give me 50 cents because I'm sending y'all there. I'm throwing the alley-oop. All you gotta do is dunk that also. You feel me? But make sure y'all come through and ready to execute though. Don't just be a person who expects him to do the work for you. Anytime you get into mentorship, coaching, any type of course you take, you gotta make sure you take action. It's education on us, execution on you. So make sure you execute. Don't be one of them people like, oh man, hold my hand, do it for me. We want to show you so you can be able to fish for yourself. That's the real name of the game. Drop your Instagram for them so they can follow you on IG.
So my Instagram is _EKAY. You follow me on Instagram, and I got all the socials right now. I'm coming with the YouTube, but not right now. People need to see it.
You got a TikTok? You ain't
the
doing
same,
that?
_EKAY. Yeah, I ain't doing all that yet.
You know if you on dancing, I can fuck with you. Nah, I'm playing, bro. But no, I appreciate you again tapping in with the pod, man. You already know this is No Fluff the Podcast, Pushmanmitch, EKAY. You already know what time it is. Ya don't know.